Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Good to have you here. We're gonna do the twin flame reading, special Gemini full moon edition. No. I am doing this on the full moon though of Gemini, which I love because if you don't know, I'll hit you with a little side note. Gemini, is the twin, which it came from, the yin and yang, which we all know is the twin flame dynamic. So I feel it's very powerful around this time for twin flames, where, and just you as a, if you're not in an actual like twin flame situation or whatever, like external twin flame, right, situation, and you're just viewing this self as your own two balances within yourself, your masculine and your feminine. Now is a really powerful time because it's the Gemini full moon. And I don't know, I was getting a download, like, yeah, something, I don't know, some type of cosmical power, cosmic magic, perhaps, if you would like to say, could be happening around this time, and to help balance all of us out within our heart space, within our soul, our spirit, and just mentally knowing and understanding who we are as humans. And I know it could be challenging, especially we see a lot of twin flame readings, twin flame this, twin flame that pop up, within the past year, and it's because of cosmic alignments and stuff that we were encoded, or even just what was embedded in us before we came to this earth basically was kind of, I guess to say, like, lit up this year, or activated. That's the word I'm looking for. It was activated this year. And at least for some of us, I know for me it was activated this year. Before, when around February of this year, I had no idea what, I've heard of twin flames, but I had no idea what they were, and I never looked into it, because I'm like, oh, that's just some magical thing that people talk about, and and then it happened to me, and I was like, whoa, okay, this is a whole nother playing field. And yeah, I just been on the ride since then, and learning how to accept all the qualities, accept all the fun, challenging, and ups and downs of all of it, and really getting to know who I am within myself. Little story about me, and I'll timestamp the reading if you guys want to jump forward to that. But a little story is, I knew my twin flame from before, from like 10 years before, but I hadn't seen him before that, because he moved out of the state I lived in. And we used to talk for a good bit of time, on and off, and then after I got pregnant, that was it. Like, we never spoke again after that. And yeah, like, I ended up, long story short, I ended up seeing him again for the first time in 10 years. So we had spoken, but I hadn't seen him personally in 10 years. And then I ended up seeing him, and it was like, I don't know, I remember avoiding eye contact with him like throughout the whole day. And then it was like right before the end of the night, I we ended up having this moment of, eye contact. And it was like my everything, I left my body, went up to, the skies, the heavens, saw the universe, saw everything, and then came back down to earth within like 5 seconds. And then that, all of that just kind of jump started um, my whole twin flame journey. I before that, I was on a spiritual path before that, with, you know the tarot, and learning, building my intuition, reading, and but for a few years I hadn't felt, connected spiritually, um, until that moment. And it was like everything that I knew from the past, whether it was, from my past this life, or my past lives, um, just kind of came back to me and everything. And I just, you know, it's been a very wonderful journey. I am not in union. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not in union with my twin flame, but we are still like in no contact. So I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. But um, on this, and as I sit here and think about it, it's like everything is for a higher purpose. And it's like, I wouldn't, personally, me, I wouldn't want to be in union with my twin flame, like physical 3D union with him, until I get my shit together. Like, the fuck. He's a very, he's a very powerful man in the 3D and in the spiritual world. He's very powerful. He's very, you know, um, he's a go-getter, a trendsetter. And for me, I'm more of a quiet type person, and I'm still figuring out where, although I found my purpose in life, I'm still figuring out how to get on my feet, on my, and trust in my own 2 feet, and yeah. So that's just a little story about, my experience. And uh, you know not a day goes by that I don't think that we are in union in the 5D. It's just, our physical bodies and our mental mind is just catching up to it, and trying to remember who we are, and our purpose together as well. Because yeah, you could figure out your purpose for yourself, and but also, when you come into union with your 3D twin flame, it's like, what, how are you gonna plan out, or just plan, living in your purpose together, because twin flames are created to serve a higher purpose. So maybe you never know that until you actually come into union with like 3D union. But or maybe I just need to start asking more questions about my own experience. Um, yeah. Anything else there? No, that's it. Yeah, and it's been fun, but within my own self. So, like, for me, if you guys watch, or if you're new here, check it out. My other twin flame videos, I more resonate with the masculine, because that's where I truly feel, my spirit, or soul is, came from, was from the masculine side of things. And which was funny because it wasn't until I started working on my femininity that I came into alignment with my counterpart. And I had that experience. So yes, I every day I work at my feminine side, my yin side, and you know, I building I'll say her, I'm building her up, and to be powerful as my masculine side is. But yeah, we're gonna do tonight a check-in of both feminine and masculine. I'll be using the Kuan really beautiful deck. The Kuan for, of course, the yin side, and then Pegasus oracles for the masculine side. I have the light workers deck here for um, just to see a check-in all around for where the twin flames are at in their journey, and then I'll pull some love messages on the side here. All right, so where are we at? 11. Okay, so yeah, I will timestamp when the actual reading begins. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like this video. Okay, let's see, where are the twin flames at for the collective? Your guidance is divinely guided, and mirror who or what is triggering you. Your guidance is divinely guided. They're telling me to pull the top one here too. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay. So this card confirms, the twin flame reading, that of course everything that you do, your twin flame as well is kind of going through it, not in the same exact way, but parallel. You're on one road, they're on the other road, and it's all going to the same direction, and it's guided, right? Some of you are being triggered at this time by your twin flame, whether it be the masculine or the feminine, and it's because there's something that spirit wants. There's an answer that spirit's waiting for from you. There's something that spirit wants that your twin flame is bringing out. What is your soul calling you to do? And who or what is triggering you? I feel like you find the answer to this question by digging deep into what or who or why. It doesn't really matter who, in the sense of who's triggering you. I feel like it more matters on like what it is within inside of you is triggering you, because anybody could come to you and say something, right? And it's like, oh, you're setting me off. But it's like, okay, what's inside of you that's setting you off by what I said? Like, what? Forget me, in a sense, forget forget me, forget that other person, but why, or what is it that's deep within you that is calling you to be triggered? Because there's something there waiting to be awakened. Let's pull some tarot. I feel like I'm gonna leave this for after the tarot. Whoa! Those cards did a whole somersault. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. The Queen of Wands and the World. The Queen of Wands and the World card. Wow, okay. So once you start asking yourself, right? Once you start answering this call to whatever it is that's setting you off, right? It's going to open up a whole new world for you in the minds of your leadership role in the world, like your purpose in the world. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's a lot of fire. Let's see. And the Ace of Cups. A Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna set off this whole like new perception of the world, of your world that you live in within yourself, right? And open up this whole new chapter, if not a whole new book. For you to start walking in your purpose, like leadership status, not like newbie, you know, starting new out of something. It's like, no, you studied it, you know it, you've you know, you've gone through it, you've been practicing, and but there's something down there that's kind of like holding you back because you're being triggered by it. And when you're triggered by something, it's only because you haven't worked through it, right? And sometimes when things are we get emotionally attached to these triggers, right? It's like we kind of hold ourselves back, but by working through it and clearing it, it lands you in this position of, you know, top data. I don't really look at this card here. What is that, houses and stuff? So what I saw in the Ace of Cups, right? Look at how in the Ace of Cups there's this like lady, right, sitting in the cup, like she's queen of this cup, and all her water is like trickling down to like this, it looks like houses to me, to other people. So like and it kind of looks like a cornucopia with the fruits here. Abundance, prosperity, that's what it leads to, right? That's what you're being guided. This is divine intervention here happening. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from it. Basically, is what Spirit's saying. Don't run away from what's setting you off. Let's see. Get some confirmations. Yep. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Divinely guided. Yep, the Fool card. Okay. The Fool card and the Nine of Cups, and then also the two of Wands. The Hermit. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck, and like the World again. So what this Four of Pentacles is telling me, it's like, don't be afraid to show your insecurities, because by showing your insecurities, it shows you, and it shows others around you who you are, and it gives you the chance to start a new chapter in your life, or like I said before, a new book where those insecurities once stand, now it's confidence, because you know who you are. You went within yourself to change, to turn things around, to use those insecurities to your advantage versus to let them cripple you. Okay. Let's pull a couple of these cards. Divine Masculine first. Let's do the Divine Masculine first. Can I get one card for where the Divine Masculine is? Where is the Divine Masculine energetically at this time? Body and spirit. Where the Divine Masculine is. Can I get one card for where the Divine Feminine is energetically? Where is the Divine Feminine at this time? Okay. One card, please. One card, please. That card that came out, I may read that card at the end because it came out And Spirit was like, I was in limbo. The card was in limbo too. You saw that? Okay. So let's read from the book. Gonna start off with the divine masculine here. Who has Pegasus and Chimera. Pegasus and Chimera. Drink some water. Okay. You may believe that the greater a problem or your suffering, the greater the effort required to overcome it. Yet spiritual grace is capable of effortlessly. Sorry. Yet spiritual grace is capable of effortlessly dissolving even the most considerable pain. Our task is not to deny our discomfort, nor to feel we have spiritually failed if we are suffering. It is to have wisdom to understand when we need to grow through experience and when it is time to let our pain go. Only our soul can decide that. Whatever situation is causing you anxiety or stress at this time, the light-handed yet potent intervention of Spirit can heal and transform it. The question to ask yourself is whether you are ready to allow that to happen. Have you learned all you can from your distress? Are you prepared to offer it up and surrender your attachment to the suffering of the situation? There is no judgment either way. Just a loving reminder that you are ready. Excuse me. There is no judgment either way. Just a loving reminder that when you are ready, Spirit is here for you. Gee! Was that on point or what? With the whole triggering. So, Divine Feminine, you may be setting off your masculine here, and he's like, he don't know what to do because, he's like, yo, this is intense, and the amount of healing I've already gone through, and for you to still be setting me off like this, like, whew. But Divine Masculine, like it says, like, it's not for you to handle all by yourself, That's what Spirit is here for. That's what God and the universe is here for. It's for you, bibliolically, it says, cast all your worries and pain onto the Lord, and He will take care of it, And I feel some of y'all, some of the masculines need to start praying, and in return, with the mirror soul, Divine Feminine, you need to start praying for your masculines too, that they may hear the call to join you in prayer. Right? Yeah. Let's see what the Divine Feminine is talking about. We have Mother of Mercy here. And I love how she's just like chilling on her, what is that? It's like she's in a bath or something. Yeah, it looks like she's in a bath and she's just like, yeah, I'm cool over here. Mother of mercy, you need to show divine feminine, you need to show your masculine some mercy. Gee. Alright, let's see. Just like a sun that shines brightly, casting a strong shadow, your growing spiritual power needs to be expressed with the awareness that it will have an effect on others, even if you are not completely conscious of that effect. To create peace in the expression of your power, we call upon the Mother of Mercy. Mercy tempers great strength and power with kindness, gentleness, compassion, and caring. The divine Kuan brings the quality of mercy to you now as a divine gift, encouraging you to cultivate mercy in your dealings with others and to receive it for yourself now too. Dispensations of mercy come when we are without resource. We have perhaps lost our way, become unable to find our way through, or have caused some great effect for better or worse that we did not intend. It might even be through our own hand that we have caused such a situation. Without intention or malice, we just proceeded in a certain way because we had not yet learned the wisdom needed to avoid it. Or perhaps our own guidance led us into darkness consciously so that we could learn something valuable and we are a bit stuck. We may have perhaps been causing harm to others through our own unconsciousness. We could be suffering from a heavy karmic lesson from this or another lifetime, and our soul may be struggling to really integrate the lesson and feel free to rise up and move on. Perhaps we are in a situation with another where we hold great power. It might be as a parent, a teacher, a healer, or a boss. It might even be in a less obvious position. It might be even in a less obvious position of power where we could take advantage of another's care for us to secure what we want. These situations call for the quality of divine mercy. Divine mercy from the Heavenly Mother brings us to a place where we can stop the cycle of manipulation or being manipulated, of unkindness or unconsciousness. To pray for mercy is a powerful prayer. Kuan Yin drops nectar of mercy from her ivory vase into the hearts of those that call to her. If you are in a situation on either side of the story, whether you feel powerful or disempowered, where there is manipulation, fear, struggle, hurting, or suffering, call upon Mother Mercy now. You are guided by this oracle to accept her spiritual gift to you, even if this situation doesn't seem too dramatic. Fortunately enough, her gift will abat any karmic escalation and prevent the situation from becoming any worse. It will even help to undo the negative effects of what has already unfolded. Wow. This spiritual assistance is offered to humanity from a place of loving respect, kindness, and great spiritual power. Blessing to Kuan Yin, Mother Mercy, who watches over us with attentive love, cares for our spiritual progress. And so, that's synchronistic to what I said about praying for your divine masculine, it, if it is for you, for the roles to be reversed, and whoever's watching this, just praying for or pray for mercy as well. I'll say the prayer so you guys could have it. Write it down, say it whenever you may feel, that you're kind of boxed in and you don't know where to kind of turn. Okay, the prayer is: Mother of mercy, so loves my soul. The nectar of mercy brings peace and bliss untold. I open my heart now to this endless love and peace, which the grace of Kuan helps me reach. Om Mani Padme Hum. Um, yeah, just what really did it for me was when it said about reversing or just healing what has already been done. So for those who have been in contact with their divine counterparts, and it's like you may be going through like a rough patch where things are, you're not seeing eye to eye basically. It can get hard because you want the other person to see where you are and how you're thinking, and you want them to know that you're not trying to harm them or hurt them in any type of way, but what you say may bring up suppressed feelings that they probably never worked through in their life, of whether it be like childhood trauma or some other type of trauma with love in general. And instead of trying to like force your own, force yourself or force them to be where you are at, pray for them. Pray for them. I did say I wanted to read this card since it came out before. The 10 Sisters of Light. Let's see. Really quick. The higher self likes to integrate the wisdom it has gleaned over many experiences and lifetimes, so that nothing is lost and all is enhanced. You are in a process of spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level now. This means that skills and abilities that you hardly recognize consciously will become more obvious to you. You may find that you know things from different traditions that you have no recollection of ever learning. You may feel strangely drawn to start studying different healing arts and martial arts, for example, only to find that it is somehow familiar to your heart. Be patient, open, and trusting this journey. It is an intense time of spiritual growth, as in the integration there is also shedding of old issues or pain that no longer serves you. It is good to let go. You are being asked to encourage the activation of past life abilities in your current lifetime by letting go of past pain and issues, even if you are not conscious fully of what they are. Through releasing pain with the breath out of the heart chakra and anywhere else in the body or energy field, you intuitively feel to do so. From the space created, the soul light will shine, and the light of incarnations past, including talents, abilities developed therein, shall shine through you now. This oracle is also guidance that in your life at present there is a past life pattern or contract strongly operating. This is neither good nor bad. It is helping you to grow either in a supportive way or in a way that is challenging you to become stronger. This past life contract may arise in the form of a teacher relationship or teaching. It may resolve itself by you receiving the teaching and or letting go of a relationship, or accepting a new relationship into your life, or even letting go of the philosophy or teaching so that you may expand your awareness with a different teaching that helps you access the wisdom you need for your growth at this particular phase in your journey. This may be very different to what you needed some years or even months ago, and that is fine. It is up to you to trust your heart and discern what feels true for you. Remember you are one being with the eternal source, and that being has had many faces, just like the 10 sisters of light. You have various skills and talents. You can enjoy allowing the process of their return to you now, and the integration and healing of past life pattern into a new expression too. Well, that was lovely. I'm going to pull some more tarot masculine. Justice, Two of Pentacles, the Sun, let me see, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and the Four of Cups. So I heard the divine masculine is finding his balance between the material world and the spiritual world right now. And that's what's kind of like setting him off, because it's like it's a tough, it's challenging for him to go from only focusing on, you know, his coin and his money, to say, you know, like financially or even status, right? To go from that to actually caring about this spiritual journey and how far he's come in life, basically, you know. And he's trying to be open about it. Yeah, look at that, the two of swords at the top of the deck here. He's trying to be have the courage to find it, like the answer that he needs to work through what it is that he's been building for himself. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Things just kind of went silent there for a second. Let's see. Do we have anything else you want to tell us about the divine feminine here? The Seven of Cups. The Five of Cups. Spirit's telling me don't pull any more cards. Don't pull any more tarot cards. So I'm gonna close off the reading there, actually. And yeah, a huge message. The message about praying for the divine masculine, or vice versa. Masculine pray for your divine feminine. Let's see if spirit wants me. Can I get one of these cards to close off the reading, please? So, these cards to close off the reading. Something for both of the counterparts to pick. Oh, okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship. It is truly sacred. Dang. Yeah, you see, that's why Spirit didn't want me to pull any more tarot, because what was said was exactly what needed to be said for you, whoever's listening. So honor and treasure your relationship. It is truly sacred. And don't allow your ego to come into play, where it's like, if you're the one doing the triggering, and just like I said, pray for your counterpart, and for yourself, of course, because at the end of the day, if your counterpart is going through it, you will eventually feel it too, or you could be feeling it. So and that's a lot of suffering, if that's the case, of like the cycle between you two. It's like continuous suffering. No, just cut it. That cycles that it spoke about with the 10 sisters. It's, you have to let it go, and cherish what you have together. At the bottom of the deck, it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Just let go, period. Or whoever's being the one triggered, don't hold on to the resentment. Like, go deeper into why, like you were saying in the beginning. Wow, okay. That was a lovely message. I hope, whoever needs to see this will see it. And when you do, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.